What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do another new series called Artemis Requiem, issue number 1. And this is coming from the page of Wonder Woman. So Artemis has a long history in the DC Comics. I believe in Wonder Woman issue number 100, if I'm remembering correctly, she died. She went to, she was dead, is dead, and, now we have a series about her. Also, she in recent comics and modern comics, she is hooking up with Red Hood. I'm not sure if they are still doing that. I believe it was also with Bizarro at the time. I'm not sure anymore. It's been a long time, but I don't care for that series because this is the Artemis that I want to read. So let's dive right in because it's fun. So we begin here in Hades, I guess. Fire, torment, and we see this is Wonder Woman, right? She can smell the burning of her own hair. This is not the misty, melancholy underworld of the myths of Themyscira. This is the inferno imagined by man's world, full of guilt and punishment. She cannot speak, she cannot breathe, and each stab of her tormentor seems to tear the flesh from her bones. And then Wonder Woman wakes up, right? Which is cool. I mean, it looks cool, So, writer William Messner-Loebs, I believe that's how you say it. Ed Benes is the penciler and Doc Selogy is the inker. Art in this book, phenomenal, in my opinion. It's great. It's fun. It seems that Wonder Woman has nightmares, and it's becoming more and more frequent. And she has the nightmares about Artemis. And she thought that she would go to the Elysium Fields it's not really heaven, but through Greek mythology, the Elysium Fields is the heaven of Greeks, I guess. Yeah. But it seems that she is not there. She is in hell, also known as Hades. And so she decides to save her. But she's also being watched by a group of unknown people, I believe, in some lab or van, probably in a van outside, and they say, she's up again? That is what, the third time tonight? She hasn't had more than 2 hours of rest a night for the last 3 weeks. Neither will we, Riley, and we're not Amazons either. So he says, hey, maybe we should tell them that we are just watching her and, expose ourselves, right? Before we do and let her do anything stupid. But the girl says, we aren't supposed to let people know who we are. Besides, we don't know if she's going to try to pierce the veil. But then something's happening. So Wonder Woman is doing something that let's say I know Wonder Woman is more than only flight, invulnerability, strength, lasso of truth. She is way more than that. She can do way more than that. But it's not that we see her do on a daily basis. So it seems that she can use, go into spirit form and then teleport into, wherever she wants to go. Although I don't think she has teleportation powers, but maybe she can access certain planes of existence. So the other ones are barging in, right? Because they get alarm bells. And, we see that Diana is now going to Hades, probably to the River Styx, but then she's getting attacked by this creature, and she's defending herself. Like I said, visually, top notch. I really like that. And then we see, what's his name? Damn it, what was the resolution? The ferryman. What's his name? I forget. Anyway, but she's also getting attacked by creatures called the Myrmidians. And they're mostly controlling the dead, but they rip anything to shred that is living. And it's been controlled by this woman here. And Diana, this is pure visual storytelling, by the way. So Diana defends herself because, she's Wonder Woman. But before she can, kill this creature, this creature is getting rescued by, her minions, I guess. But then Wonder Woman is saved by none other than, Artemis, and it looks freaking awesome. So yeah, this is all pure fan service, but in a good way, right? So yeah, visually, Ed Benes can draw beautiful women. He has a good sense of what people like when it comes to women, or but he also draw buffs dudes and muscle guys, so it's basically the top tier of beautiful women and good looking dudes, and it's all rolled in this package, right? But there's also a lot of attention to detail when you can see the hair, the bow, and yeah, fantastic. So Artemis is saving Wonder Woman, and she says, the general whose gullet you nearly slit is named Beliliath, and she is one of the Dalcrick Hat's favorites. Watch your back. Who is the Dalcrick Hat? She says. Well, it seems that it's one of the demons of this realm, and it's one of the 13 princes of Hades. And she says, and he is my husband. He says, husband? Yeah. So she shows the tattoo or the branding, and she is introducing Wonder Woman to this Prince of Hell. And he says, your worthless vessel presents you to her sister, Diana. I beg you to allow her to grovel in the wonder of your presence. We are your slaves. I thought, wait, what? So the Prince of Hell says, hey, you have pleased me. You can do whatever you want with her. Unlike this girl, that failed the prince of doing her job. So she's getting punished, right? And so Diana says, so you are his slave and I am your slave. Doesn't that make us all cozy? You could be grateful. Why did you come here away, little sister? To save you from a life of misery and pain and degradation, of course. I see. But this is the life I lead. And if this is, well, misery, well, let me be miserable. So yeah, there is some fun here. And you know what they say. Misery loves company. So she says, I don't know what this is, what the resolution, maybe it's because of the light. And the darker can be quite satisfying once you get to know them. Care for a dip? No, thank you. I think I'm already over in my head. So yeah, this woman getting punished, and this guy says, 1,000 strokes for weakness and another 1,000 for stupidity. And yeah, so she's getting the lashes. Wonder Woman is looking in terror, right? And then Artemis says, hey, why don't you join me? Because it's lovely, right? And it's not all so bad. But then Diana is gone, and she says, no, what are you doing? So Diana is jumping in and wants to save this woman or this demon, but she's getting hurt, which is weird because normally she is invulnerable. So probably her being in Hades negates her powers, I guess. I mean, that's the only explanation that I have, because she's getting her buttocks kicked, and she's quickly being overwhelmed and beaten almost to death, right? And now she is the one who is getting punished, according to the prince, right? And so anyone who interferes will suffer the same fate. And then we get a little bit of background of Artemis. When she was a child, she ran naked through the barren hills. She was always poor, always hungry. Her lost tribe of Amazonas has been stripped of everything but pride and ferocity. There was no beauty or mercy in their lives. Now she has everything she has ever wanted, and all she has to give up, well, that sentence is not, it's going to be finished, because she's going to save her sister, of course, right? I also love this costume with the skull on her, all the skulls and all that stuff. And so she's saving her, and also she's saving the other one, right? And this puts a different spin on the world. To me, my legion. So yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on, good, well, evil versus evil, right? And so Artemis is, using this pillar of fire to hurt the demons and try to get away, right? So she's fleeing with Diana, and they are going up into the mountains because that's the only way they are going. But it's more difficult than I thought, because the mountain is very steep, but it's also very cold, and they seem to be in trouble. But the demons are not following anymore because, well, it seems they cannot get away. And so Diana says, You knew you stopped him. I knew you would. Well, and I find a lot of good it's done to me. There's something wrong with my leg, and if you don't get warm soon, what? What is this? Dirt? Are we climbing into a cave? And is this the way it ends? Cut above and below? No, I won't be stopped. I'll be free or nothing. And then she's clawing her way out, and then she is rising on top into the real world. And that leads us to the next issue, right? So yeah, like I said, a lot of fan service, a lot of good-looking art, good-looking women, of course, sexy poses and all that stuff. But I think the art, the story could be interesting too, because right, she is. Who is the other guys that looking out for Wonder Woman, right? What is going to happen to her? I mean, what she is, because she is now a corporate body. How does that work? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it doesn't need to be explained. Maybe it does. We're going to find out how it all works. Or not. But anyway, we're going to do, this is a 6-issue miniseries, by the way. We're going to do all of them. Like I said, this is a good-looking book. 90s comics at its finest. A lot of good-looking art, sexy babes, dangerous demons and all that stuff. What's not to like? Guys, let me know what you think about this comic. Did you read it? Do you want to see more? Of course, you can leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel if you like what you are seeing. See you next time. As always, bye-bye. Have a great day.